morning student, welcome to the virtual classes of JetKit. Today is our next class of computer. So today we will see what are the characteristics of computer. In our last class we have already seen input devices, output devices and blah. All these things we have seen. Now in this class we will see the characteristic. What are the characteristics of computer? Now first of all, what do you mean by characteristics? Means about if you are taking about a person, then you can give the characteristics of that so and so person, that he looks like this and that, he have that much of quality to do that type of work and so on. Same like that, the characteristics of computer means computer consists of which type of characteristics, what he can do, what it can do for us, why we are preferring computer, is computer is better than human, or whatever the things what computer can do. That's why we are using computer more than why we are leaving now paperwork and we are going through the computer. All these things we have to see in the characteristics of computer. Now we will see what are the characteristics. See the image. These are the characteristics of computer. What? Speed, accuracy, automatic, endurance, versatility, storage, reduction of cost, intelligence, intelligent quotient. See, all these image of computer shows that all these things can done by a computer. This much qualities, characteristics mean this much qualities are present in our computer. That's why we are using computer. Now one by one we will see the characteristics briefly. Okay, whatever the characteristics are present in your book, in your textbook, go through it. The same I am explaining here. Okay, now we will see one by one. High speed. High speed means computers are very fast. They are capable of performing calculations of very big data. Their working speed is in microsecond, nanosecond and picosecond. See, now I will explain you what are the high speed means, how computer speed is high. See, if you have given some work to computer and if you have given some work to a person, that is human being, some bigger calculations are there. Okay, if a big number is given for multiplication or for addition, for anything, very big number is given, who will do the first work, person or computer? If you are typing the number, if same typing the number and writing the number is going by both of them, by computer also and by a person also, then the answer you will get first is from computer side. Within a second, within a nanosecond, it will give you the answer. That's why its speed is high. If you are giving him, if you are giving it any type of complex calculation, it will perform its work very efficiently and within second you will get the answer also. For a person, it will take some time, at least 5 minutes. You are a human being, student. You are a human being. So that's why you are giving any type of calculation work, it was done by within 10 or within 5 minutes or within whatever the speed you have. But any type of computer, if you are giving the calculation thing, it will done the calculation purpose within second. It will not take a minute also. Here you have typing number, you said add, it will give answer within second, you will get the answer. But the same work is done by a human being, it will take some time. That's why computer are very fast. They have more speed than that of human. It was also a comparison between a human being and a computer. You can see that the human being, we are taking time, but the speed of computer is more than human being. Now once again, high speed means computers are very fast. It is the characteristic of computer. Computers are very fast. They are capable of performing calculations of very big data. Very big means if you are giving any type of number for multiplication, for division, it will give you the correct answer and within seconds it will give you the answer. But for human being, it will take time. The working speed is in microsecond, nanosecond and picosecond. Micro, smaller than smaller time it is taking for giving you the answer, but bigger than bigger time we are taking for giving the answer. If a number is bigger, it depends on you how much time you are taking to give the answer. Okay, but all computers will give you the answer within second. And which second? That is microsecond, nanosecond and picosecond. Understood? First characteristic is high speed. Okay, now we will see the second characteristic, that is accuracy. Again I will do the comparison between human being and computer. Now see, what is accuracy? Accuracy means computers are very accurate. They perform all job error free. Now what is error? Error means any type of mistake. Any type of mistake is done. Okay, error means mistake. Simply error means mistake. Now computers are very accurate. Computers are very accurate for giving any type of answers. Okay, they were giving you the answer very correctly, accurate. With if you are giving them the division, any type of division, we are taking somewhat time. And if a decimal point is there, after decimal point, somewhat incorrect thing will happen. But computers were giving correct answer without a single mistake. And within minute, within second, it is giving you the answer that is correct. That is its speed. But accuracy is also perfect. That is, it will give you the answer very, very, very accurate, with no correction, no incorrect things. If you are giving, but it was your mistake, if you are giving wrong number, then it will be incorrect. But if you are giving the number correct, then it will give the accurate, means accurate answer. There is no any type of mistake in that answer. But if it is given to a human being, it was a chance. Some chances are there that some mistake will happen. Got it? Good. Now we will see, this is the high speed and this is the accuracy. Now we will see our next. See the image. This is your computer. Speed, accuracy and diligence. Now we will see what is diligence, but you understood now what is speed and accuracy. Okay, this is one of the image of our computer who is doing printing some pictures. Some images are printed by them, and with good speed and with accurate. Whatever the print you are giving, it will be accurate as it is, that we are seeing here. Now we will see the diligence. See, diligence. See the image. A person, a human being is doing some work. A human being is doing some work, and that work, after some time, after some hours, not some time, after some hour, he will get tired. See, computer is he's doing his work on computer, but computer, it is still working, and the human being, see the face, he's tiring, he's get tired without any rest. He's doing his work, then it will get tired. But computer, without any rest, it will do its work continuously. That is diligence. Unlike human beings, computers are free from tiredness and lack of concentration. Unlike human being, means like human being, if you are working for 6 hours continuously, you will get tired, and then concentration also becomes less. Okay, some mistake will happen. But in case of computer, no mistake will be done. If you are giving the computer some work, after 6 to 7 hours also, it will do its perfectly without getting tired. Only human beings, it will get tired. They will get tired. But diligence means, unlike human beings, computers are free from tiredness. They are free from tiredness. They are free from lack of concentration. They were doing their concentration very well. They are free from their tiredness also. But human being, they will get tired after some time, after some hours. They have some limit to do some work. And if you are continuously doing work, your speed will also get less. But speed of computer will be that much. Whatever the speed is there, accuracy is also the same. And diligence means it will give its 100% without stopping its work. 100% perfect work is done by the computer. Okay, understood now? Diligence means computers are free from tiredness and lack of concentration. Now the next one is Storage capacity. Now you know the storage capacity. Now we will see the storage capacity of computer and the storage capacity of human being. Storage capacity means it is related to memory. Whatever the things you are doing in computer, you are storing in your computer, saving it, that is storage. Whatever the things we are still saving in the computer, after 1 or 2 years also, if you are opening the folder, it will be same as it is, unless and until you are deleting it, then it will remove. But if you are not deleting the things, then the storage, the memory, whatever the things you are saved in it will be as it is. It will not be, means it is not deleted by one. If you are deleting it, then also it will be deleted. Unless and until you are deleting the things, then it's okay, you are deleting, that's why it is erased. But if you are not deleting, if you are asking for the memory, asking for the things to show before 2 years, whatever I have saved, I am watching some movies or some pics are there, I want to see those pics, so you can open the folder and you will get it. But this is not same for human being. For human beings, if I am asking you something 1 week before also, what I have told you, what I have taught you, you will problem that you can't remember the things, same things, line to line, all the points. It is not possible for a human being to remember the things. But for computer, you are able to save each and everything, and after so many days also, you can open the folder and you can see the things, whatever you have saved there. And it has so much storage capacity. Whatever files, folders, images, movies, pics, games, and documents, whatever you are saving in the computer will be as it is. That much storage capacity the computer have than that of human being. Understood? Storage capacity means computer have much more storage capacity than human being. Now the next one is next characteristic is versatility. Now what is versatility? Computers are very versatile machine, solve a complex scientific problem and play a game continuously. Versatile means the pick what the person is doing. He is doing some work at a time. All these see the hands. So many hands are there. It was not that person's. It was the work of a computer. A computer can do so many things at a time. For example, if I am writing something in Word document. Okay, I am writing something in Word document. At the same time, if you are downloading something from your Google, from internet, if you are downloading something, that downloading is can be done in the background. Okay, downloading, you start the downloading, minimize it, it will do its work properly. And I am doing my Word file, I am typing something, I am doing my Word document. In that same time, if a pen drive, you attach the pen drive to your computer, it will scan the pen drive also. See, three things are going to be done. Downloading is going on, pen drive is scanning for computer, anything can be done. And I am writing something in a Word file, that is also done. And at the same time, in background, you can play a music also. 4 things you can do at a time. And again, if you are copying something from pen drive, that is also copying, cutting, anything can be done within a same time. See, versatility means computers can do more than one thing at a time, and they can solve this problem, complex problem, without any error. Error means mistake. Without any error, it can perform any type of complex problem, and at the same time, you can play a game simultaneously. Now, what is versatility? Versatility means it can solve complex problem and play a game simultaneously. It can do more than one work simultaneously at a time. Got it? Now see, reduction in paper work. See, a person, see how many papers he have. He is doing all the paperwork. Early days we are doing this paperwork, and we have to keep all these papers very perfectly in a stack, so that anytime if you are needed anything, you have to get that. It is too much loaded now. And now see the next peak. All the paperwork is going inside the computer. One is the early days, and nowadays all the paperwork is going inside the computer. Okay, means whatever we are saving, doing the work, we can save inside the computer so many years also. If you want the same data, you will get it. Now that much type of softwares are present so that it can save anything. Database, so many databases are there in MS Access. MS Office, if you have if you have seen something that in MS Office, MS Access is there. That is the database. Database means all the data, whatever the data you want to save, you can save inside the database. That is MS Access. One of the example is that is present. Got it? Reduction in paperwork means the use of computer leads to the reduction in paperwork and speed up the process. All these things we are saving inside the computer. That's why there is no need to store all the papers of so many years. From 10 years we are saving the no need now. All the data we can save now in computer, and after so many years also you can find out the data. Only you have to write the year. It will give you the answer that yes, this much data is present. Understood? All the characteristics now we have seen: speed, accuracy, diligence, versatility, storage capacity, and also reduction in paper. All these are the characteristics that all these things computer can do. But now we will see what are the limitations of computer. Limitations means just like it can't do that type of work. What are the advantages, disadvantages are there na? Just like limitations are there, that they have some limit. Now what are the limits of computer? You know the limits of human being. Now we will see the limits of computer. What are the limits of computer? See, computers have several limitations. They can perform only tasks that they have been programmed to do. Now what is programmed to do? See, human being. Who has made computer? Computer was developed by a human being. It was invented by a human being. That's why all the programmable chips, chips means not for days and that. Chip means they have some memory card, you know that type of small chips are present, programmed form. All the programmatic form is, you can say that it is present in that chip. One example, you have seen that film Robot. In that, remember, two type of chips are present, one green and one red. When the green chip was with red, the robot becomes drastic change was there. Change has happened. That type of same chips are present for program, means that chips, they have some program, and on that program only your computer is running. Whatever the things you said, it is doing your work. Means you said you have to do this only work, that only work. It will not other work. It is not possible for him to do the other work. If you don't have MS Office, then it will not perform the Word file, no Excel, no Access, no PowerPoint, nothing. If you are giving it the program that MS Office, then only it will perform, and otherwise whatever you are saying, it will not understand. If you have this in your computer, then only it will perform. But for human being, if you don't have Office inside you can do the Word things, you can do the Excel thing, you can do the Access thing. Whichever program in it, whatever the software are installed in it, it will do the work of that only. They cannot do any work without instruction from the user. They cannot make their own decision. Computers can't do any work without instruction. It will not only, the simple thing is, when you will open the computer, when you will start the computer, then only it will start. But for a human being, there is a button for you to start you in the morning? No. Waking up early in the morning by yourself. That's why human beings are now also more greater. Computer working by human being. If you are giving any type of program, then only it will perform that things. If you are giving some instruction, then only it will perform. Otherwise, it is not possible for a computer to do any type of work. Got it? These are the limitations of computer. Whatever the things computers are doing, it was doing by your side only. human being is running the computer. But human being, to reduce its work, it has given so much things to computer, and nowadays computer is doing work for us, but it cannot do anything without human being. So now also human beings are more than computer. These are the limitations of computer. Now one by one we will see all the slides. See, these are the limitations. Reduction in paperwork, you understood. Earlier days we have so much work, paperwork. Nowadays we are all those things we are saving in your computer. Versatility, so many types of work computer can do. Storage capacity, computer has more storage capacity than human being. Diligence, computers are free from tiredness. This is the image of computer. Whatever the things is doing, speed, its accuracy is diligence. High speed and accuracy, computer has more speed and accuracy. Got it? These are the characteristics of computer, and this is one of the image, but all the other characteristics are not present in your books, but you understood all the things. See, these are the characteristics of computer. Now you have to note down each and everything one by one in your notebook. High speed, accuracy, diligence, storage capacity, versatility, reduction in paperwork. These are the characteristics, and afterwards we have seen the limitations of computer. Got it? If you have any doubt, in our interaction section you may ask me all type of questions. I hope you understood everything. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you will note down each and every point which are important for you. All the characteristics note down in your notebook, limitations in your notebook. Thank you so much, and now we will see in our next class.